Welcome to the fifth episode of Ninth Podcast. Today's podcast we're gonna talk about meaningful transitions, and what I mean mostly is the changes that we do in our lives. We can make changes even every day, and with those changes we can embrace the big difference. So I had a few key points here. First of all, I want to say that I'm doing change in my life as well, a big change, and it is a probably 10-year transition or something. Kinda, I see it that way. In the past couple years, everything that happens in my life were stopping me from something. And in the second that I feel that I'm stopped by anything, I remove it. I remove it furiously and immediately. And I can't be sure if that's the right strategy anymore. Because these changes, this following the heart method, keeps everything down. Because the true meaning of the heart, or at least the path to the heart, from my point of view and in my experience of following the directions, the real meaning is to be alone. Or at least until achieve it. And I don't know what to think anymore. That's why I have to clear my mind, and that's why I'm speaking here now. That's how I'm thinking. Out loud. I think that's the proper way to think about anything, but you have to be really careful. I'll just say that. So we can start from the nature of change, the fundamental nature of change, and why it's a constant in our lives. What that means? That means that we live to change, and we change to live. Our emotional state and physical and intellectual and everything changing every day, even every hour. You are never the same person that you were a second ago, a millisecond ago, and you will never go back in this reality as a physical being like the one you are at this moment. So the change is forced not only by yourself, but by the nature. What is time? Is the time part of the nature? Could be. Could be not. So you have to think about, I'm talking about natural law. In my second course that I'm about to release, and there you're gonna find out key points as well, and the formula for everything, formula that I'm using, that saves my life every single time. I'm close to the death and close to the death of myself, of my existence and my being. And every time I'm solving the problem and win by change. I'm not sure how long it will take, but what matters? What matters in the real world? And what matters in the world? So the nature of change is designed by your perspective and your beliefs. I have one saying that I'm following and I love it, kinda designed by me. Your beliefs are built only upon your beliefs. So, if you want to change, you need to change without thinking, without knowing, without expecting, without wanting something. To change means to be somebody else, to be something else, right from the moment you want to change, and right from the moment you started doing it. That's why it will be significant and always was. Most of the people are not changing themselves, or just by a little, but they're scared. Scarcity rules the world. You don't have to be scared. You know why? Because you can just change. Think about it. And the second key point is resisting and embracing change. I started to say some things about it, but you have to realize that there is a consequences of change, of making a change, but there are also consequences of resisting to change. And in the meantime, you're just falling over. You're just keeping yourself behind everybody else. That matters. Of course, you can motivate yourself and share stories about people that done tremendous changes in their lives and that can be role models. But are they really? Third key point is recognizing opportunities. By looking at something that you really desire or someone that you want to become, are you really seeing what this truly is? Are you? How can you find out or understand? How told you that you can. You can. You have power to understand whatever you choose. But you can't remember. Or you can just think about it. Because you don't know how and from which angle to seize it. To recognize opportunity means to see an example and to find out from where this example comes from. But firstly, why don't you find out from where you come from, and then to start copying someone, some desires, some beliefs. And yes, the next key point is copying and uncertainty. Uncertainty. Yes, I see. So you have to discuss with yourself, because the change you deserve is major life transition, and some uncertainties will not help. But only learning yourself to do it without being sure, to change without thinking what will come after, only that's how to do it. That's the only way. Or at least if you really want to change, or you just want to say that you want to. The role of mindfulness. Living in this example of a world, you have to know so many things, but they're fundamentals. And once you get in touch with them, the life will open his doors for you. With mindfulness, yes, you can practice it daily. And make significant differences. But at what cost? Because to be mindful and position in which nobody else is heartbreaking. I'll say it just that way. So you have to find the correct position to become mindful and the correct timeline. Creating a meaningful transition plan. Only by consuming the right knowledge, everything will come to his place. That's it. The formula or fundamental truth. Did you ever change yourself in your life? Can you think about this one part of your life in which you were different? You were more responsible, you were more happy, you were more conscious, you were achieving things, you were making people feel you were part of something, you were you. Those examples can be your personal stories, and I can tell you, without a real life example, everything else is pointless. Who you want to be your role model and life example? Somebody else? Or is it better to be yourself? Finding meaning in the process. Process of changing could be 1 second, could be in a matter of 5 timelines. Life timelines. Could be your whole life as well. But what means your whole life? The listener, questions and tips. What it means? You can think about those previous parts of your life and give tips to yourself how to become the same person as before. And the most important part, when you become one, do not quit. To listen yourself, to question yourself, and to help yourself. You are alone, same as me, same as everybody else. Yes, you can be part of someone, but only alone you can deserve to be part of someone or of something. Nothing more, nothing less. I want to make more episodes, but it is hard. I will give my best and we're gonna find out together. But it is. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, put the comment down below. I would like to discuss with a human being. Thank you for your time and see you soon.